Right, Tom, tell us how your trip went. Everyone's excited and they want to hear about it.
In this trip, there's a lot of ups and downs in that sense. So first, when we arrived there, my friend lost his bags. So me and Nila had to step up and share clothes. So it's not too much of an uncomfort for them. And due to that, we had to wash clothes 4 times a week. It was hard. And we'd hand wash them, put them in buckets, soap, hand wash it. So yeah, but it was all part of the struggle. Because mosquitoes. Oh, you should see my back. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Another thing was that rather than like it being a charity or us helping out the kids, it was more of a learning experience. They sit on the floor, they don't have great books, no equipment. There's just a teacher and the kid. The routine usually is wake up at 6:37, get ready, have breakfast from 7 to 8. From 8 to 9 we do Shamadan, which is basically like relaxing work to just wake ourselves up. It's like labor work. We were cutting the weeds and then feeding it to the deers and the cows and the horses. Yeah. Oh, there was a really nice like rescue zoo. There was jaguars, sloth bears, snakes. 9 to 10 we'd either go to the library, hospital, just help out the most we can. In the hospital, what we'd do is we'd organize files for the different villages, and then we'd do like 2 or 3 villages a day. Some days we'd help wash cars, go in the art room, help the kids out, make paper airplanes, paintings, all that.
The young kids.
Yeah, the young kids. It was hard interacting with the young kids though, because they didn't know English, and they didn't even speak Hindi or anything, so I couldn't even understand what they were saying. They'd speak Marathi in their tribe language, Maria.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you learn any?
I learned a few words in Hindi. Funny story, our first class was a 6th grade science class, and there was no teacher. And since we couldn't understand a word, no self-study, Sid ended up throwing the kids, making them airplanes, and they all loved it. For lunch, we'd have aloo paratha and sabji. And then after lunch, we'd help on the library again, or we'd go to the doctor's class. And there's a doctor's course, because for each kid, they get admitted to like a certain course, what they want to do. So we'd go to the doctor's class, where we had most of our friends there. And after the class, they'd all get in huddles and start like asking us questions about America. It was like a little culture exchange. They showed us like their school anthem, or like their Hemokasa. Not Hemokasa, it was India's anthem. Yeah.
Did you guys show anything?
Yeah, we showed them the Pledge of Allegiance.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then we showed them like rappers or something, because Nisha's shirt had DMX. And after that, we'd go to a sports where we'd lift, run track, play kabaddi. And then after dinner, we'd serve dinner to the kids and like talk to them, interact. And some days we'd even eat with them in the same mess hall. And then after that, we would go to their hostel and talk to them.
How would you feel at the end of the day?
I'd feel tired and would be out.
You're exhausted. The school is by who? And tell us a little bit more about what you learned about Dr. Amte. And how did this whole, community come up?
Well, basically, these kids are all on scholarship, or some of them at least are on scholarship to this school. And this school it's like a boarding school. They stay in hostels. Yeah. What Dr. Amte did is he started Hemokasa when his dad, Baba Amte, was on a picnic, and they saw all the tribal villages. And he noticed that there was a leprosy outbreak. So he made it his mission to bring all the tribal people together and for him to heal them. Because back then there was a lot of leprosy laws going against how you can interact with them. And he was an advocate for going against that, the leprosy laws. So when he did this, he would, at first it was really hard for him because there was a language gap, but once he figured it out, he was healing like up to 1,000 patients a day. And then he made his own school in Hemokasa for all the tribal kids to come to. Yeah. It's mainly, the older kids are mainly all from like different areas. All the younger kids are from the nearby villages, and they walk over, or they live in the dorms, and they get to see their parents once a week on Sundays.
So how do you think your life compares to them?
I should definitely use it to the most I can. Because these kids, they have practically nothing, and they make the most out of it. And they're going to IITs, NITs, BITS colleges off of that. So
do you see them happy? They're stressed?
They're super
smart?
happy. They're really all happy. they're all happy that they have an opportunity. So just because they have an opportunity, they're all happy. I feel since I have such an opportunity, I should be.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a gratitude kind of
It's a
feeling that you
gratitude
have now.
feeling. Yeah.
Cool. What you want to do
With the
with
money.
all the donations that you have collected?
Well, we haven't entirely made up our mind yet, but the big plan is that we get a 50-seater bus so the kids can go around the villages. But in order to do that, we need to raise more money, and that's how we get the whole 7 of us to raise up to a good amount of money. But yeah,
Okay.
if we can't do that, we're thinking we get them sports equipment and classroom equipment. I think November, December, it should all be figured out by then.
Okay. All right. So overall, did you have a good time? Would you do this again?
Honestly,
What
I had
do
a
you-
great time, and it was the struggles that made it the best, in my opinion, because I got to see how I grew from that later on. So
Awesome, Mom. This was pretty good. Thank you.
Now I would recommend anyone who wants to go into freshman year, whatever grade, to definitely try this one out.